I was 50 and I walked out of my house and the garbage men were there and nobody said anything. And I remember screaming, "What? I don't look good today?" And they all turned around and said, "You look great." I said, "Thank you. Next time I shouldn't have to ask you."
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is really exciting. This is my first Fierce Aging in 2020. This is a wonderful series that I started in March of 2019 and it has just taken off. And I was really surprised to have my mom's video go viral. She's at 1.5 million and I featured so many wonderful, fearless women that are bold and unapologetic in this series. And today I have Janett. She is 82 years old and I'm so thrilled to be bringing you a beautiful, sophisticated look using Rewrite the Rules. It's a really, really pretty, more in the gray family palette. I haven't used it before. And ladies, we know what time it is. Let's get this beauty started. I am here with Janett. She is 82 years young. And we're gonna do a beautiful look. I'm very excited about this look and I thought it would be nice to ask Janett some questions so you get to know her a little bit more and it's just not just doing a makeup tutorial, you're getting to know the person that I'm doing the makeup tutorial on. So I have a question that I wanted to ask you and it's what issues do you experience when it comes to makeup at your age?
I think the changing of the skin. You know, all of a sudden I have spots that I never had or a lump that I never had. So I would definitely say that it's the changing of the skin.
What was the response when you let your hair go natural?
Well, my best friend told me I look like a homeless person.
That was really nice.
Yeah, really. And then my other friend said, "You know, I never realized how old you were until just now." Very encouraging.
So what did you do when you had these comments coming to you? How old were you when you started to let your hair go natural? May.
Yeah, so I was 82.
82.
Right.
So you started to let it go and then how did that make you feel?
Well, in the beginning, I'm very into hair, and I know the good thing about hair is that it grows. So I figured that if I don't like it, I'll cut it, and it was long, and I cut it. And I figured that if I really didn't like it, I would just go back to red.
Okay, so what would you tell your younger self about aging?
Take care of yourself.
And how?
You know, have a routine, make sure you use good products, you know, see a dermatologist. I never walk out, and I never walk out, even if I don't have any makeup on, without at least 50 on my face.
SPF 50?
Mm-hmm. Sometimes more.
Yeah, you have very nice, beautiful skin.
Well, thank you.
You're very light too, so that really helps to
Very,
wear
very light.
with SPF.
But yeah, I never walk out without sunscreen.
And where did you grow up?
New York.
In the city?
No, Westchester.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I lived in the city at the end 36 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but yeah, that's where I grew up.
All right, ladies, so I'm going to start off with something different this time. It is called Face Base. It's from Bobbi Brown. It's a vitamin-enriched face base. This has geranium, vitamin C, vitamin E, and it also has grapefruit extract. It smells so nice, and it's very hydrating. I love using this. I use this on a lot of my clients before I do makeup, and it's really nice because it's a primer and also a moisturizer. So I'm going to just take out of my essential brush kit just the foundation brush, and I'm going to apply this to Janett's face all over. I like it because it's not greasy. It really smells nice too. So you're going to get lots of nice hydration. All right, so now that your face is moisturized, it's really important to moisturize first before you put on your foundation. I like to put on the foundation after I do the eyes and everything because I don't want anything falling on the foundation, but you're gonna see it's going to give a really, really nice smooth finish to the skin, so your foundation is gonna look really beautiful. I'm gonna go in with our eye and lip primer. Again, if you've been following my tutorials, you know that I can't live without this product because it neutralizes out the eye, takes away any redness, any darkness in the eye area. I love this because it'll keep your eyeshadow lasting all day. You don't need a lot of it. You don't need to pile it on. You just want a really nice sheer veil of this product. You can use your fingers if you want to. I take it from the lash line all the way up to the brow bone because I want to neutralize out the whole entire lid. Make sure you get into the inner corner of the eye here. That's where we have a lot of darkness that seems to give a little shadow from the nose. So I'm going to let you see, keep your eyes closed. This is primed, this is not primed. So you can see there's like pinks and purples. You can see the small, our eye area is very thin skin. So that's why you're going to see as we age the blood vessels and things like that. So that's why we do this, just to neutralize it out so your eyeshadow will be true. You're not competing with already having darkness in your eyelid. This eye and lip primer also comes in one color. I have the light medium, so it's very easy and simple to use. Now we're going to move on to Rewrite the Rules. It is a palette that I created that I think is just so nice because it's matte, it's not going to be browns, it's going to give you something a little bit different. So I'm going to use all three colors. I'm going to use the first color all over. I'm going to use the middle color for the actual lid, and then to give a little contour, you can also use this wet for an eyeliner. So I'm going to just kind of give a really beautiful wash of color. It's not about how much I'm going to put on, Janet. I just want to have like a really pretty soft look. I'm going to be taking my eyeshadow brush out of my Essential Brush Kit. Very simple. I'm going to use the lightest color. It's a bone. It's like a bisque color. I'm going to use it all over. This way. Yeah. I'm going to take the blending brush and I'm going to go into the middle color here. And I like to load up the brush and then I tap it off. I don't want to be afraid of the product. I don't want to just tap into it like this. I see a lot of ladies just tapping into, when I do makeup lessons, the top of the brush, and they don't get any of the actual shadow on the brush. So I just want to roll it in, tap it off so it's not too much, and then I'm going to apply it. What's really nice about these shadows is that they're soft and buttery and they go on really nice. They don't grab and skip on the skin. And I'm going to go into the darkest color with a smudge brush. I'm just going to go in and give a little bit more dimension to the eye. So what I'm doing here is I'm building up on the outside. I'm going to take the blending brush after and really combine and blend the two colors together. You'll see there's fallout of this darker color on the actual skin. That's why I don't do the foundation first. I want to be able to sweep that away and not disrupt any of my concealer or foundation. So this is kind of how I've always been doing makeup, gosh, for the last, I would say, 15, 18 years. I used to do it the other way, but I found it to be not as efficient, so I want that perfect skin. So let me just go in with my blending brush and I'm just going to move this product in towards the nose so I don't have any line of demarcation. It's going to be nice and smooth, really a very sophisticated look, and it's going to seamlessly blend together so you don't have any harsh lines. That's one thing that I always want to avoid, is harsh lines. So you keep blending, just keep working the product in. I really want to kind of bring the eye out. This is why I'm kind kind of, you can see it's a little bit of a triangle there. Now I'll take my, these are actually generic. These are like my Almay pads. This is Beauty 360. I think they were out when I went to the drugstore. And these are just those little eye makeup removers that I like to use because I like to clean up underneath the eye area, so I can get a really nice, clean application, and I can kind of correct anything and lift the eye. I'm going to be using the charcoal waterproof eyeliner. I wanted something that was softer. I didn't want to do black. I didn't want to do dark chocolate. The charcoal is really nice. It's going to go on really nice and seamless, and it's going to define the eyes. Now, I like to apply the eyeliner really, really close to the lash line, so it really looks beautiful and defined. It doesn't look like a heavy eyeliner. I'm not into heavy eyeliner. I never have, never will be. And I like it just to define the eyes and look really, really pretty. So that's kind of like a trick to make your lashes look thicker, is being really close to the lash line. Getting into the lash line, it'll feel weird, but if it feels weird, you know you're doing it right. The key is having a nice creamy pencil. You don't want anything dragging across your lids. That's not going to feel good. It's not going to look good. And I noticed that when I did the little eye makeup remover pad, I kind of took off a little bit more shadow than I wanted to. You can just go back and fill in. It's not a problem. Everything can be fixed, ladies. You don't have to start over. There are no beauty rules, like I like to say. All right, so now we have, I'm going to do a little bit on the bottom too. I want to make sure that we give a nice symmetry to the eye. Look up. So when it comes to the lower lash line, I like to just kind of drag it across the bottom. I don't really connect the end. I don't really want that connection. I just want it to be on the bottom, defining the eye. Okay, so we're going to move on to our concealer. I have a concealer wheel here in Buff Cool. This is nice because it's going to give you an option of 3 different colors to be able to mix and match. So like Janett was saying, she has different spots that she's seeing now, hyperpigmentation, and this is going to be able to customize it, you know, each morning. Sometimes you might be a little bit darker, maybe a little bit more red. So it gives you options instead of one color. Our concealer brush. This is out of our makeup kit here, and I'm going to just do a little combo for you. I don't want it too light. I don't want it too dark. We need a little bit of darkness. We can go just tap into this. So I really like the fact that we have a lot of options here. Nice and creamy. So the objective is that we just want to give a really beautiful canvas. We want to conceal any of the redness or the darkness underneath the eyes. Now this is what I like to do, ladies, and this is a little bit of a trick. I like to take it from the corner of the eye down straight to the corner of the nose, and then I work back to the corner of the eye here, the outer part of the eye. So you have like a triangle. So this is where sometimes I see a lot of darkness on my face, like in this area. We want to keep this area light. So I don't want to just do a little ring underneath the eye. So it's just concealer and then it's foundation. I want them to be married together. So that's why I bring it down and I taper it off like this. So again, you don't have any harsh lines. You don't want harsh lines. You want to work this into the skin. Around the nose is really great. Again, up here in this eye area where it gets more of the blues and the darkness from the shadowing of the nose. And again, I don't like to cover up the skin. I want to see the skin through the product. That's not my agenda ever as a makeup artist, is to mask the skin. I don't think that looks good. I definitely think you need to look fresh. I think you need to look alive and not like you just have a ton of makeup on your skin. The foundation I'm going to go with today is Bobbi Brown. It's a stick foundation. This is in the color Cool Sand. This is a really great foundation. Have you used a stick foundation before?
Never.
This is really nice because you can apply it on the face where you need it, if you don't need a lot, or if you like the fact that you don't have a liquid, it's more of control, being able to use a stick foundation. You can use it also with the foundation brush. You can go across the foundation brush and use it on the skin like this, depending on what kind of application that you want. I tested out the color on Janett's skin. So basically what I did was I just went to the side, and when I drag the color down, it nicely, seamlessly goes into her skin. So you don't see a dark color, you don't see a too light color. And the nice thing about this though is that Janett is very light. So I do want to warm up her skin a little bit. I don't want to make you a different color, but I don't want you, to make you look too light. So I do want some warmth in this product, or in this foundation on her skin. Then I'll go back with my foundation brush and I will just work the product in. What's nice about the stick foundation is that it is buildable. So if you go into putting this on your face and you want to have a little bit more after you do one pass, you can do that and you can build up this foundation. I just think it looks really nice and natural. It feels really beautiful on the skin and it has a really nice finish. I'm going to do a little taupe though. I'm going to fill in your brows a little bit with our skinny brow pencil. This is just a skinny brow pencil. It's in taupe. It's really pretty, tiny little thing. So you can get nice little hair strokes. Looks really natural. And then you have a spoolie on the end. You can comb through your brows. So I'm just going to give you a couple little bit more strokes here. Have a little bit, just a little bit of, not really sparseness. I can just see through the brows a little bit. We'll fill those in a tiny bit. Same colors. It's such a beautiful color, this taupe. Just really defines the brows. She's not adding a darker color to Janett's brows. This is just giving her a little bit of fill-in. We like to define those brows. All right, so you can either use a eyelash curler, or I've always talked about the heated eyelash curler. It depends on what you really want to do. I'm gonna have Janett use the Shuamura. This is, if I ever use an eyelash curler, I use the Shuamura. And have you curled your lashes before?
Yeah, the Shuamura is great.
Okay, good. All right, so we did the mascara. I want to see what these lashes look like on Janett. They're called Naked Lashes from Ardell, number 420. I like to wear these in photo shoots. I think they're really nice and natural. And I thought, well, let's just see what they look like on you, because everybody likes lashes, right? We like to do lashes. I use the Eye Duo glue. I like it in black. They have it in white or clear, or it's white and it turns clear. The black I think is nice because I don't ever have to do any touch up with eyeliner or anything with it if it looks a little, still white. So what I'm going to do is just going to take them off, apply the glue, and we're going to apply them to Janett's eyes. Ooh.
Ooh,
They look so pretty.
I need a date.
Oh, I love them. These are the best. I have to tell you, ladies, I was obsessed with these Lily lashes called Istanbul, and they discontinued them, and I've been on the hunt for years to find the right curvature, the right invisible band, and I want them short because I don't want them to be too much, and these are so perfect. So they're $4.99. I get them at CVS, and so I always stock up on them because I don't find that they last multiple times like I could wear the other ones, but they last, at least 2 or 3 times, but these are just so, so pretty. You see? All right, look into this camera right here. So these look so real and so pretty. I am so excited about these. This is why I don't do heavy liner, ladies, because I use the charcoal, and then when we put this band, it's an invisible band, it gives darkness to, it's almost like you have an instant eyeliner with these lashes. So I will go over if I find any areas with the charcoal just to fill in, but they look so beautiful. They just look it's like pulls your whole look together, right? So it's kind of like,
I know, I can't see it.
I know, but you're gonna see at the end. You're gonna see at the end. I'm going to take our Ageless palette. This is a beautiful, just petal soft pink palette that I have. We came out with this past summer, or last summer. It's already 2020, believe it or not. I like to take this with just the blush brush, and I'll just sweep across the two and tap off. I like the combo of the two together, and I'm just going to use it on your cheeks. I'm going to have you smile. So I'm going to take it on the cheek, and I'm going to go up and really concentrate on blending this. Once I get the color on, I'm going to start blending. So what we want to concentrate on is lifting the face. So I'm lifting, I'm putting it on the apples of the cheeks, and I'm coming up, and I'm just dispersing the color. So it's nice, blended, pretty, adds that beautiful flushness to Janett's face. She's very light, so we want some color in her face, not too much, but it's really a nice, soft, just really healthy glow. Let me see. Okay. And then I'm going to just take my blotting powder. Sometimes if I feel like I have a little bit too much color, that's fine. Again, you don't have to start over. You don't have to kind of rub everything off. I'm just going to go and I'm going to set everything on her face, and it'll just diffuse a little bit of that blush just a little bit more. I'm using Graceful. It's a new lip liner, again, waterproof. Lip liner, really, really pretty. I'm going to use Graceful, and I'm going to use Franny. I'm going to do the lip liner after. That's something I haven't done before with you ladies. So we're going to define the lips after I put on the lipstick. We're going to be using Franny, and then I'm going to do a little bit of Pink Lady over it, just to give her a little bit of a sheen. It's pretty. It's pretty. Franny's really a pretty color. So then I'm going to just take the Graceful. The reason why, ladies, I'm taking the lip liner afterwards, because I want it to look really natural. I don't want it to be too defined. I just want to give her some definition after I've put on that lipstick. All right, so I think we're ready for the big reveal.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited.
I know, it's going to be fun. So we're going to give her a mirror, and she's going to see it for the first time.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, this is fun because I get to see you now.
This is really fun. Yes.
What do you think about the lashes?
Oh, I can't get over the lashes. My goodness, they're so nice. And
don't they look natural and so they look like they're your lashes?
Yeah, I haven't seen my lashes look like that in years, but yes, I guess. They're beautiful.
What do you think about the lipstick?
I like it. Doesn't look as good as it does on you, but I like it.
So we have the same color. I have
No.
Franny. I have Franny also on. And a little Pink Lady. And I'm so excited that you allowed me to, I mean, ladies, this is not easy to come on a channel and be makeup free and be in front of all these other women and letting me do your makeup. And I really appreciate everyone that comes into the studio and is willing to do this and experiments, because sometimes we don't, we don't love something and we change it, and it's really nice that you were up for it.
No, it's been fun.
And you
It
came
has.
in.
It has been fun. I have two friends who are going to be very angry with me for saying what they said to me.
But that's okay.
Make new friends.
So ladies, until my next video, I'll see you later.